Would probably help to actually start the recording, huh? Yeah? We're gonna do that right now. Good evening, everyone. Well, I say everyone, I think it's just you and me. Bags, and Luke, and Obi, wherever Obi is. Oh, he's in the window, of course he is. But that's alright. I don't mind that. These ghosts aren't gonna date themselves. Everyone else is just gonna miss out. Whatever. I don't even care. So did you get to watch the record? Whoa, Laura, you're just in time. You're like literally just not. We just started like actually for real, just this like a moment ago. That's really good. He could date himself. Spooky Peter is best ghost. I don't know what else. I mean, everyone else could try, but they're not going to be able to beat Spooky Peter. Better, did you watch the recording? It was very good. Spooky Pete! I feel like there's probably a Vocaloid producer out there somewhere with that name. I know there's an English one named Creepy. Are they the one that did Echo? I think they might be. Anyway, let's date some ghosts. I actually, as it so happens, ended up talking about this game with a coworker yesterday. And she loved the concept, and I think she's going to try and play it this weekend, so I will tell you how that goes. Because we got into a topic about, well, it started off with the topic of pizza, and Julie was leftover pizza, and then it got into giving leftover pizza to homeless people, and then they got into a topic of existentialism. Because, you know, that's how these things go. I mean, there was a tiny bit in between there, but really, it got into the concept of death, and, so I was like, you know, actually, as it so happens, we were talking about a game yesterday. Talking about, you know, what happens after you die. And I talked about, shit, I've already forgotten her name, the one who didn't realize she was a ghost. Okay, so if Fran is also a ghost, how do you think she died? Cause she's kind of got like a deer sort of thing going on. Steph, thank you. I was like, it's some sort of S name, and I was like, it's not Susan. And I was gonna say Stephanie, but I was like, is that right? Steph. Everyone calls her Steph. Anyway, the only room we haven't checked out yet, the only 3 ghosts we have. Get out of my face, Mojave. Hang on, I gotta deal with this. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I was thinking that there must have been some sort of deer situation. Wait, do deers eat people? Is that a thing? I mean, I'd believe it. I was thinking that she might have gotten hit, she might have been in a car that, you know, was hit by a deer. She does sort of tilt her head, so that could have been a thing. Let's meet some new ghosts. Room of Black, here we go. I still think he probably got shanked in prison. The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Why is it called the Room of Black? Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants. I mean, excuse me, yellow and brown Prance. Oh my god, get these pop-ups out of my face! I don't have time for this. AVG, antivirus. I keep you for dad's sake. Get out. Get out. Oh my god, just leave. No. You are ruining the stream. AVG. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. But there's a piece. But there's a piece to this place. The crickets are chirping. Music here is very quiet on my end. Hopefully it's loud enough for you to hear, though. It has a nice ambient quality. We'll be out the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. A bell rings, and a ghost appears. Hey, man! Ooh! I'm a ghost. Ooh! My dude, what? What? I mean, we're all ghosts here. Ooh! Oh, well. Wait. Had bones picked clean by some cephalopods. I could believe it. I mean, he does have a sign that says, like, no, so maybe he went onto a beach when he wasn't supposed to. Wait. Oh! Isn't it great being dead? I'd rather be alive. You'd rather be alive? Actually? Oh, that's so sad. Being dead is the best way to live. Is that Drea? I think it's a D, but I can't tell what that last letter is. Drea? I'm, like, dead, obviously. Tiny little smiles. So this game has a lot of tiny little smiles, and I like them. The dead people party dogs. Nice to meet you, Drea. Square. Hey! I'm plenty cool! Sure you are. I thought you were a Pontiac in the parking lot. So did we come in here through it? Do ghosts have to drive still? My mouse died. 420 phase it. Oh my god. Rory, thank you. Ah. Thank you. So do we own up to that being our car, or do we just say we don't know how we got here? I honestly didn't. You have plenty of uses, and that is among them. Bye, Luke! I don't remember how I got here. Weird. That's weird. Quit being weird. I can't stop being weird, Drea. That's who I am. Oh shit! I have to. Ha. Okay, so it is. That was an A. So, like, what are you into? A distraction. Something to take my mind off the eternity that we're stuck in now. But obviously the answer is looks, right? We're into the weird stuff. Obviously. You know, I didn't actually mean to say looks. I meant to say personality. But I was going to pick personality regardless, so you knew what I meant. Personality. Of course. I see right through you, other ghost. Yeah, I mean, everyone does. We're ghosts. Literally, because, you know, ghost. God, should I be I don't know. I feel like I'm not, I don't know the right kind of voice for this guy. Drea looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. Oh, tell me what's with Antler Ghost! We're just gonna, that was what's with Antler Ghost, not what's with Antler Ghost. I know! Those antlers are kinda cool. Oh my god! I swear to god, AVG, get out! Go to bed! I'm trying to date here! Those antlers are kinda cool. That broken neck is gnarly. Okay, so that we've got to confirm that it is indeed. Yeah, she absolutely was in a car wreck. I mean, she had to have been. But she is like so 110%. Welcome to speed dating for ghosts. Here are the rules I thought up for no reason. Now mingle like a weird experiment while I take notes. Antler Ghost is taking notes right now, I bet. While we sit here pretending we aren't monsters. She's kind of cute, though. It's true. You would. Not that I know you at all yet. Yeah, really. Her name is Fran. Just ew. Excuse you. She's cute. I guess I shouldn't judge. I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me. Ooh! Bi-curious. Or at least, maybe you're straight up bisexual. I don't know. Or maybe you're not even, I don't know, can ghosts even do? Is that even a, I don't even want to think about ghost sex. That's weird. It's weird to think about. Let's not. A shadow refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. Yeah. I'm still not used to any of this. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all... The best way to die is now. Before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like, maybe it was meant to be. Which I guess makes sense, since we all die in junk. Antler Ghost rang that bell thing. They're ready to change places. See you in a bit. You're kind of weird, Drea. Another ghost appears. Hi, Dawn. Wow! Oh my goodness, look at you! Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face. The home. I like your face too! You are too kind. My looks aren't what they were. And guess when you get old, you look at... Grandma! This is my grandma! This is Hattie, my grandmother. We're going to the park later. Even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. I mean, I feel like this is implied here. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. It is sad. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better. That is my mission in death. So are you like a good... You say that you haunt them. Are you kicking out the people that can't work there? Or are you helping somehow? How do you help? Yeah. Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals. Ring a nurse when needed. Tuck residents in at night. Oh! Hattie! You're a good ghost! In their final moments, I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. Just you wait. Why would you say something like that? Why would you be a monster? Hattie is trying her best. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. Creeped out people for kicks and giggles. Bless you, Hattie. Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time? I mean, if we're speaking about recently, like last Thursday, I played tricks on people. So what do we do with ourselves in our free time? I do kind of want to see how she reacts to us being a hooligan. But I also don't want to disappoint our new grandmother. We've met a mom, we've met a dad, or at least a weird uncle, and a mom, and now we have a grandma. Leon is the one that shows, yeah. I think every one of these ghosts is just going to be an adoptive family member. It's strange being dead. Leon is the family member who doesn't show up for, like, every event, but when they do, it's always a scene. Like, they'll just be gone for, like, 3 Christmases, and then suddenly they're there with extravagant gifts. But don't tell any, like, don't ask where, if anyone asks where you got it. You know, it was like, you can't mention him. But also, he was here tonight if anyone asked where he was. It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. Yeah, he either shows up with extravagant gifts or he shows up totally broke. There is no in between. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye, and to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell. That's over my head! I mean, I would be open to dating these ghosts if they wanted to date me, but really, every ghost we've encountered so far has been looking for, like, less of a date and more of, like, just a hang. And I respect and appreciate that. Hell is other people. I've heard that. I don't believe it. I can't imagine anything worse than being alone. Go throw in your curry blocks. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. Well, Richie lived in a nursing home, so it was probably one of those things where surrounded by people but also alone. Hopefully if we ask her that, she doesn't tell us about the nursing home more, because that's just sad. You sleeping over there? I expected you to be looking out the window, but you're snoozing. You can go back to it. I wasn't calling you or nothing. Goofy cat. Hey, Alex! Were you alone when you were alive? No, I had a partner. These are both awful things to say to our grandma. Oh, he's coming down. I summoned him by asking him about his status. Do you want to sit in my lap? Okay, you can. Here. Come here. Oh. Shunned. Come here. He's got these like half open eyes. He's still asleep. No, I had a partner. Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home. Oh. The bell rings. Oh, I guess that's our time. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so we learned that Hattie wasn't alone. She had a partner named Milton. He's still alive and at the home. That's all we've learned so far. The bell just rang. Oh yeah, he might have just been a boyfriend. We don't know. She said a partner. I suppose I will see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk. Bye, Grandma! Another ghost appears. Whoa! Hello, friend! Hey. I'm sure she tucks him in every night. The ghost says nothing, only stares. Alright. Yeah, you know, my grandma is in a memory care facility right now, and that's, I mean, it's rough in general there, but one of the residents, you know, they were a couple and the rooms were next to one another. One of them passed before the other. And it's, you know, it's sad. I mean, in this case, it wasn't quite as bad because it's not like you know, she didn't remember as much. Or actually, he didn't. I think it was the fellow who passed first. Stare back. What kind of voice do I? Such a deep. What is it you require? Such a deep rumbling beep noise. I'm not sure. You have an eternity to decide. That is what it means to die. We are stripped of time. We are given eternity. That seems rude. Who are you? My name? I am unknowable. The shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary. Nice to meet you, Gary. How did you die? That is who I was. Oh, bless you, Obi. Who I used to be. Tell me about Gary! Gary was a simple man. An accountant. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain. Oh no, Gary, did you overwork yourself? Did you work yourself to death? Baseball games and decaffeinated tea. So do we drill him about questions about himself or just try to, you know... Yeah, this is not even the drippiest one. What happened to Gary? The ghost's eyes grow wide. Ooh! He breathes it deeply, remembering something horrible. I'm sorry. Do not be sorry. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. We asked him what happened to Gary. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. You had all your blood sucked out of you. That's why you're so dry, huh? Where there once was something, now cobwebs. A draft. Do we ask who? I mean, like, I feel like asking him who killed him is just gonna twist the knife. No, it's not even a pun, but no insult intended. But I feel like saying sorry is gonna go poorly because he told us not to say sorry because it's reserved for those who aren't. Yeah. I didn't knife, but I couldn't think of another way to say that. Who killed you? I do not remember. Can you? Oh, hell yeah, Gary! Oh man, Gary, I want to help you solve you. Yes, yes. That's right. I remember there's an achievement. One of the achievements in this game is for helping a ghost solve their own murder. So exciting! We actually can help him remember. Gary, my man, we are totally gonna help you find your murder. The bell rings. Your time with Gary ends before you have a chance to answer. Perhaps if you get to know Gary a little better, you can help him. Help him remember how he died. It's one way to spend an evening. The second round begins. Hey, man. Everybody is so flippin' gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? Oh, you. He's gonna call us a square again if we say that. We could liven it up. Oh, man. Okay. Like a prank? Maybe we try to scare the other ghosts? Who haunts the haunters or something? You know, we made that joke last stream. Drea, as it so happens. Who spooks the spooky? But I don't know, I mean, I really don't want to spook either of these two. They seem like nice folks. I don't want to upset Grandma. We can make something float. Make something float? That's all you got? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. Man, we haven't learned much about you yet. We gotta be more prying into you. I gotta know what your deal is. Make something spin around. Would we like that? I think we'd like that. But I don't know. I mean, I'd rather do that than prank our friends here in the ghost room. You know they like shenanigans, and we know they don't like Fran. Cool. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually a pal on with other poltergeists. What's wrong with poltergeists? So you actually like them nice? Yeah, I don't know how to read this guy as well. What's wrong with poltergeists? Nothing at all. Poltergeists are the best. It's pretty much just like the movie. One time, I even tried to suck a girl into a TV. The glass got in the way. Kind of messy, actually. That's brutal! Did she die? Nah. I was kidding. I'm not like that. My friends, though, way more intense about the ghost stuff. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. At open casket funerals. Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out. Go to shows. Terrorize this normie couple I know. Normie couple. Ah, you're one of those, aren't you? Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says, live, laugh, love. Bleh! How do you terrorize an old tradition is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girls sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. He wakes her up, and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes. Other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember, I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. The bell rings. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. I'm up for anything. Good. You know, I would love to be a fly on the wall of the like the conversations between the other ghosts. You know, the chat that Hattie had with Drea. The chat that everyone had with Gary.
Hello again. How is the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
Yeah, Drea and Leon! Oh, man! You know, you could have Drea, Leon, and, shit, I just forgot her name. The one we ended up, the casino mom. I had it, but then I lost it. Vera, thank you. I kept thinking it had ERA, it had similar letters to Drea, but not. Because I kept thinking Drea, and I'm like Drea, but with a V, and I'm like, or an R, and I'm like, no, that's not right. You're my favorite so far. Is that true? I mean, there are some weirdos here, but you're definitely my favorite. You're very cute. I love you, Grandma. There's no need for flattery. Well, I'm just being honest. Aww, her little hearts. We're already getting along fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. Oh man. Did we just get some sort of info about what Ghostagonist looks like? I want to know how we died. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you— oh shit, Hattie, I love gardening! We died from eating a glow stick. I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful. But they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. Yeah, Hattie, my girl! Grandma! Grandma! I hope that Grandma's date involves fixing up this garden here. That'd be cute. I love ones that grow like the Dickens. Oh my goodness, she said like the Dickens. I love you, Grandma. Squash, snap peas. Spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. I don't like tomatoes. How about spinach? And yes, this room is a decaying garden. It actually isn't a room at all. It's just like an outdoor, garden. Spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, a plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, spinach will run wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know? Oh, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you'd join me. It's not as exciting a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. Oh no! I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. I mean, that sounds really sad, Hattie, but also nice. I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon. Oh no, well we already... Shit, I shouldn't have... I made a date with Hattie now! How am I supposed to help Gary solve his murder? Shit! I mean, we could... She looks back and smiles, but I can't... Like, I mean, we could ostensibly pick all three, it's not gonna matter. Oh my god, please! How did you die? Damn it! I was hoping that Gary could pry it out of us. Milton killed Gary. What a twist! Hello again to you too. Hello. How did you die? So how did we die? I like Gary too. Like whatever date we choose this time, which I feel like we gotta pick Hattie, because I mean, she looked back at me and smiled. I can't let down Grandma. We can come back and date Gary as our second round. I'd rather not say. Peacefully content how much glow stick we managed to eat. No death is peaceful. I died surrounded by friends who were all shouting, "You can't eat that much glow stick!" I showed them. Are you sure? I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Oh, my mouse died. Now my mouse is a ghost. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Which one do we want to ask about first? They all seem like very good, important things. As far as helping solve a murder. Let's find out about work. A place. Wood that creaks. The musty smell of old books. The clack of counting machines. Our office. Our counting practice. Yeah, what do you mean, our? The shadow. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. I mean, these are. Can I say both of these things? I mean, this one seems nice, but it's not going to really help solve a murder. I haven't been back, as much as there's something drawing me to that place. There's more pushing me away. I'll be by your side! Sentimental. And yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together, we will discover why. The bell rings. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. I love all of these friends! The black room has a bunch has good ghosts. Okay, well I feel like Dreyer's is gonna be interesting. Hattie's will probably be a bit sad, but it'll be touching. And Gary's will just be shit, let's be detectives. So Gary's will be hard-boiled. So maybe we want to get the saddish one out first? What if I try being really rude to one of them next time? I wonder if they'll still date me. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Hattie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stained drop ceilings. Supply carts line the corridors along the odd empty IVs. Oh, alongside the odd empty IV stand. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are. Walking the halls to get a bit of exercise. Chatting over weak decaf in the dining room next to the reception. You came. I love her little hearts! Grandma, you're the best! Welcome to Queen Mary's. My home. What do you think? I don't want to say that. Isn't it, though? I just love it here. These are my people. Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry. Her son. Probably making more excuses not to visit. Do I have to sign in? We're ghosts. That's cute. Can we do anything? Not unless you possess her son. And march his sorry butt down here. Her laugh is so cute! That little waver. Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet. Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. You pass a number of open doors, glancing inside. Some residents watch TV from their beds. Others just stare out their windows, or at the walls. Most rooms are bare. A few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room, you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of a long hall, Hattie stops and turns to you. So, I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You'll like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately. How can I help? I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, you mean. I love that Milton knows she's there. That's, aw. I want to show him that I met a good one. I want him to meet you. Aw, Grandma! It will make him so happy. Grandma. Hattie turns to go into Milton's room. Good morning, Millie! Inside is an empty bed, neatly made. Milton is gone. Oh. No. Hattie frantically searches the room. Oh no, Hattie, no! She spots a chart at the foot of the bed. Ghost Ma. This says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital. She looks at you with fear in her eyes. I have to go. I'm coming with you, Grandma! I like that. So do you have an option to just say no and just leave her there? Because that just seems really rude. I know it's a lot to ask. She probably asks you if you don't. But I'm scared to do this alone. You arrive at the hospital with Hattie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. Second floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A reedy old man with a thick mustache lies in the bed, motionless. It's quiet except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side. A ventilator, connected to a tube, run down his throat. I can't hear the sound at all. I gotta fix my... The machine is breathing for him. Oh, crap! Speaking of which... Oh, good, it is still on. I was like, oh, crap, if you not been able to hear the music this whole time, I feel really bad. Oh, no. Milton. She looks around as if he might have already left his body. They were supposed to let him go. Hattie looks at Milton's chart. It says he was found unresponsive. No signs of brain activity. But I still feel his presence. Don't you? That's so rude. But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said, do not resuscitate. He didn't want this. Hattie looks up. I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with Milton now. Are you sure you're okay? Yes, I'll be okay. Thank you for everything. As you step into the hall to leave, you can hear Hattie saying something at Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. Oh no, that's what she was supposed to do them in the other ghosts in their ears. No, that was sad! Ah! They were buried next to each other! Throughout her long life, Hattie always put others first. Though she never had any kids of her own, she worked for more than 40 years as an elementary school librarian before retiring to a life of gardening and jam making alongside her lifetime partner, Milton. After Hattie took a hard fall, she and Milton were both accepted into Queen Mary's nursing home, where Hattie lived out her final days helping her fellow residents any way she could. Grandma! Alright, let's party. You return to the room of black. Mouse died again. Come on. Unplug, replug. What? Come on. The speed dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. Oh, cool! Though that is kind of sad because that means we can't just go through and ask them all the questions, you know, see different answers to the questions. Anyway, let's help Gary solve his, you know, his deal. Yeah, we did such a good job that they all liked us right away. You arrive at the bus stop where Barry asked to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts, waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another's on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. It's Gary. He's got a bow tie on! He is wearing a bow tie. I wore a bow tie. He dressed up for our date! He's the only one who did. I love that. Gary's good. I like Gary. I wore a bow tie. You look nice. I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end, even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. I love it. Oh, he got a smile out of him! Look! Look! Look at his little smile! Briefly. We are going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. under the tracks, where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. It sounds a little spooky, yeah. Yes, spooky. A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. This bus is not sanctioned by any city. I just got a vibe, remind me of the bus in Mittens. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit, trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. Man, they still have all your old stuff on the desk? Is this firm still in practice? Did it go under? My partner's desk. Always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Oh. Even my desk can be messy, but food? Service. Were you in the service? Not my service. Service was my partner. Service Gelke. It's quite a name. What was he like? I worked with the man for 16 years. At first for a bank. We were miserable, so we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. You make a good partner. I tried my best. I wish I could say the same for Service. He was a thief. The green and gold gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. So, Service definitely killed you because you found out that he was stealing money, right? He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. In this room? Yes. Woo! I killed him. Oh God. I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. So that's why you look so scared, all sweaty and nervous, huh? I died here, same as Service. I mean, he definitely meant to kill him, I think. I mean, it wasn't like... Like, I don't think he accidentally stabbed someone with a knife. With enough force to kill them. At least you know. I am haunted by an act of vengeance. Not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. Yeah, it wasn't planned, but he def meant it. I am sorry I am not good. Yeah! We get a chance to say it! Also, oh man, these are both good, because sorry is for people who don't mean it. I want to pick both of these! This would be a nice callback to our previous discussion. And this one is the one I wanted to say before. You're a good ghost, Gary. I am not. But now that I know what I have done, I will carry it with me. Atone. Perhaps then I will be good. A good ghost. Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall you see a portrait. 2 smiling men. Service and Gary. The day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead. But the picture stays fixed to the wall. Also, it's kind of interesting that they... Oh, Gary! Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems and his accounting practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. A college roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin, hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by police responding to the scene. Gary. His sad little marker makes me disappointed. I want to give him a better marker. Alright, who's next? Wanna go rob a bank? Now that we've helped a guy found out that he, remember that his partner was stealing. Let's go rob a bank ourselves, shall we? Kyo, I'd already forgotten you entirely. I'm sorry. There's our drippiest ghost, BT dubs. Let's rob a bank! I guess it's time to rob a bank! He's sad. He's a forgettable sad boy, but I also want him to be happy. I want to help him. Leon said to meet him in front of the Mortal Trust on 4th. Like the name suggests, this is a bank for the living. Yeah, he definitely is a wet blanket. I know we made that joke last time, but it's still sort of kind of like twisting the knife thing. It feels insensitive, but correct at the same time. Do dead people have their own banks? Do dead people need banks is a better question. Once they've noticed they've been robbed, they shouldn't suspect the dead. Hopefully. I'm getting nervous, not gonna lie. The others are supposed to be here. I like his little furrowed brow. They all make really good faces. I can't wait to have more ghosts to meet in this game. Come on, mouse. Maybe they're just late. We can do a 2-person bank heist, right? But really, it's more it's more like. Not really. Without them, we're down a lookout. And our guy on the inside. Wait, has this been— get out of here! What's my role? You'll be coming in with me. The score in there? It'll take more than one ghost. His little smile is still one of my favorites, though. I need your hands full and your mouth shut. Oh, good. Here comes Carl. Yes! Hey. This is Carl's bad. Our token breather. No offense. None taken. I'm just happy you ghosts want to hang out. So, how's it going? What kind of name is Carl's bad? I am kind of curious how you and Leon met. Yes. And you can see us? Of course! I've been seeing ghosts all my life. No one believes me. I'm pretty jealous of you ghosties. No responsibilities, just floating around. Yeah, same. Not a care in the world. I have responsibilities. Well, I guess you got, like, closure and stuff. Whatever. You still don't gotta work at a bank. This bank, actually. I'm a teller here. I know the combo to the safe. And where the cameras are pointed. Why rob your own bank? I hate them. They need to pay. Are they shady? Actually, they're pretty responsible. They sponsor charities. Really get back to the community, you know? They even give us time off to volunteer. So why do you hate them? They wouldn't give me a loan for my vape store. Carl! Jerks. So I'm just gonna take the money. Live my dream. My vape dream. Leon! Somehow it doesn't surprise me at all that you pal around with Leon. All banks are bad. Satan's in suits. No offense. None taken. Carl! Speak of the devil. Ah! Oh my god! I was actually hoping, because I was thinking about it before, it'd be interesting if two of these ghosts knew each other. And I was thinking, like, during life, if they knew each other. But this works, too! I don't know if I can do this. How do you do? Spooky Peter! In the flesh, so to speak. We met in a limit of liars. Same as you. Senpai robbed a bank with us! When I told him I robbed banks, he immediately said he was in. I love... Maybe it's ghost dust and you can't see it. Also, I think he might be the lookout. Because he said that we were down one lookout and our inside man. And the inside man is Carl's badge, so I would assume Spooky Pete here is the, before he even heard the plan. Always looking to get my beak wet, so to speak. Peter is so good! So here's what we're doing. Spooky Peter will hide out by the door. Watch for trouble. Should be smooth sailing. They closed 6 hours ago. And there's no security tonight. Well, I saw to that. What happened to Winston? Who? The security guard. He's taking some time off. Oh, good! Winston works so hard. He could use a break. His little smile! And that's what he got. A break. Ah! I would watch a sitcom with these three. Let's get this train rolling. Follow me. Carl pulls out some keys and unlocks the front door. The best date where we rob a bank and Spooky Peter is there. Though alive, he's already proving useful. Inside, the bank is dimly lit. It's eerily quiet at night, like most places busy in the daytime. Spooky Peter disappears into the shadows by the door. Carl and Leon make a beeline for the back. Carl hops over the counter like he's in some heist flick. Leon floats right through. You catch up with him around a corner by a heavy-looking door. This is the vault. He already said he was gonna take care of the cameras, so why don't we just go through it? Of course we can, but the money in there can't. If we want to get anything out of here, we still need to open the door. That's where I come in. Oh, excuse me. That's where I come in. Let's do this. Carl gets to work on the door. My computer's stuck. Can you see my spinning wheel? Please, I just want to rob a bank. I'm not asking for much. What are you thinking about so hard, computer? Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh crap, I should probably close my magical girls. I don't know if I actually did that. No, I did. I just didn't turn the viewer. Okay. Come on. We're free! It's trying to summon AVG to protect us from this crime. I think the code was... No. You gotta be kidding me, Carl! I am, actually. I know the code like the back of my car. Which is where I sleep. Not because Sherry kicked me out. Not because Sherry kicked me out. Anyways, before I punch it in, you gotta promise me something. Oh no, I lost the chat. You promise you won't take all the cash and then leave me here. Or pull any other ghost tricks. Well, I mean, like they said, they can go through it, but the money can't. Just, I mean, they would go through and it would just flop on the other side. Carl, buddy, pal, you know what they say about honor and thieves. I don't, actually. Then we're good. Just open the door already. Carl opens the vault door. Inside is a wall of safety deposit boxes, each individually locked. And that's it. That's it? Where's the money? I expected, like, a pile of it. It doesn't work like that. I really should have cased this place myself. I'm surprised you didn't. I thought you already had, Leon. Grab a key, open a box. Which one do we want to open? Yeah, this is... I can't believe it took you as long as it did to get caught and put in jail. If you were this smooth of an operator while you were alive. No, he's absolutely robbed banks. Unless he was lying to us. We'll go for 7th floor, what about for 13C? Yeah, he said he got caught after the 4th bank robbery. That's true. You wouldn't fess up to it. What's up with 13C? C for Carrie. I signed some official looking papers. Lawyer documents. And an ornate vanity mirror set in 14-karat gold. It looks old, needs a good polish, but it's still beautiful. On the back, an inscription is etched in the gold. Here's looking at you, Millie. Love, H. Time to be moving. I spotted a patrol outside. Think they saw some movement in here. A police siren sounds off. A warning, maybe? There's our cue. Do we give him the mirror? Oh shit, you're right! Millie was her nick. Millie was her nickname for him. Oh no! We can't take the mirror. We have to get out of there. That's true. He does have enough mirrors. Though I am curious what happens if we give it to him. Do we run through this date again and see? We better scramble. Everyone makes it out safe thanks to Spooky Peter's keen eye. Leon instructs the crew to lie low for a bit. Really, only Carl needs to worry. Good job in there. Wait a second! One, there were some lawyered papers in the city deposit box. I bet that was the you know, power of attorney and all that crap. That might have been the do not resuscitate order, actually, come to think of it. I know with my grandma they keep a copy of it on her door. In her bedroom. I mean the bathroom. It wasn't the greatest haul. Wait, how many ghosts could say they robbed the bank? I didn't have him fiddle with the mirrors because I assumed he already was doing that. He said he already had that under control. Sheesh. Anyway, we're doing it again, obviously. Cause of death, snitching. Even as a child, Lena was an opportunist. While other kids were playing ball, he'd steal from their bags. His teens and 20s were mostly spent on the road, seeking out scores and grifting. Leon eventually found his calling robbing banks. He and his crew pulled off 4 successful heists before they were caught. During the resulting trial, Leon rolled on his fellow robbers to reduce his sentence. He survived the first stabbing in prison, but wasn't as lucky the second time around. He got shanked! I was right! I didn't expect him to get shanked for snitching, though. But that seems like a very Leon thing to do. couple of degenerates. Don't worry, though. They may be slime, but they're loyal slime. The best a crook can ask for. What kind of name is Carlsbad? Blame my mom. Ah, gross! Maybe after where I was conceived. I mean, we were right, but... Kyle's the man on the inside. I'm a teller at this bank. You could just go invisible, but I sure can't. Hence the mask. As for the safe, I trust Leon just fine. Just not enough to tell him the code. Would you tell me the code? Not a chance in heck. I just met you. Besides, if you know the code, suddenly Leon doesn't need me. I won't get my share of the cash. And then it's plan B. High interest savings account. I like that he says that he says speak of the devil, and he actually was speaking of the devil in the sense that he said Satan's in suits. Okay, so we're gonna try and actually rob the bank this time. I do want to know what happens if we give Spooky Peter the mirror. Also. Yeah. What about the cameras? Oh no, I'm stuck. I like how it looks like I'm picking both options here. Dang, you're right. I got so excited I forgot. Good thing I'm wearing the ski mask. Hurry up! Every second we're in here, we risk being caught. Carl gets to work disconnecting the cameras. He starts with the wood train on the vault door. Uh-oh. What's wrong? They have a lock on some lock on the wires. I thought it'd be as easy as unplugging it. You thought? You didn't look? Take a look during business hours? Someone would have noticed. What do we do now? This whole time, Carl is staring directly into the camera. The worried look on his face in full view. Smash it! These guys are so dumb. Here goes. That was fun. Only 10 more to go. Seriously? Seriously. Carl darts to the bank, frantically smashing every camera. This is such a bad idea. You know. We should have got him to unlock the vault first. Ugh. What's What's going on? Why are you back here? You're supposed to watch the door. I heard a noise. Thought something might be wrong. So you left your post? Who's watching the front? Wait. Why is it so quiet? Oh jeez, it's the fuzz. Lights flashing blue and red fill the bank. We took too long. But who tipped them off? Spooky Peter's not hanging around to find out. Figures. Guess we make our exit too. What about Carl? There's no saving him now. He knew the risks. As you leave the bank, you see Carl in cuffs. He's raving about ghosts. The officers are laughing at him. Poor Carl. Can't I help? Not really. Maybe you could try breaking him out of prison. But that's for another time. You've gotten in enough trouble today. Okay, so what do you want to do next? You want to go see what's in the other safes? You want to date another ghost? I think we've got time for some more antics. Yeah, these are really dumb ghosts. Thanks, it's so nobody recognizes me. I can't just go invisible like you. Does your boss me? No, not really. Mr. Peterson's actually pretty great. He even gave me last week off. My mom was visiting. Sounds like a good place here. Totally. But I still hate them. I like that he tried to recruit everyone into his thing though. Excuse me. I'll be right back actually. If you don't mind. Yeah. It's really warm and I'm wondering, I just want to make sure I'm not running a fever. It was 98.8, so I am fever-free. Okay, so do we want to try it up with one or the other? The other bits now? Or we want to try cutting the wires? There we go. Like, I don't know if there's actually a way for this to succeed. Because everyone in this operation is so dumb except for Spooky Peter. Spooky Peter is the only one who knows what they're doing in here. I don't have a blade. I don't either. Ah, bad. Now we're gonna step in the safe situation. You guys work at a frickin' bank. I'm sure there's some sort of like cutter or something you could have used. He'd probably appreciate that. Alright, gang. So you want to call it an evening? You want to do something else? Maybe check out somebody else? If I don't get input from you, I'm gonna go back to the boxes and see what we can find. I don't care. Just because I'm robbing this bank doesn't mean I want to quit my job. The benefits are actually pretty good. His little eyebrow feels like a greater than colon parentheses. I like this space too. Inside the box is cash. A lot of cash. Enough for a down payment on our home. Or business. You look over at Carl. Oh man, there's like nothing in this one. Just some photos and a lock of hair. He's scale soda? Let's give Carl the cash, I guess. That's the nice thing to do. Whoa, for me? This is like a lot of money. Enough for a down payment on our home. Or business. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna live in a vape shop. All right, so one more time just to see the last one. I mean, I also want to see what happens when you keep the money. What happens when you give the mirror to Spooky Peter? Because you know how he likes mirrors. Though, you know, if we gave Spooky Peter... I just realized if we gave Spooky Peter the mirror, he'd be able to... He could leave it in the bank. And... No, because he was in a safety deposit box. He would be able to just leave and just be stuck inside a safety deposit box. It would need to be outside of the deposit box to be able to transport. Use it for teleport, you know, his traveling. Man, imagine if we had taken the mirror before we, before we met Hattie. We would have felt like such jerks the entire time we were talking to Grandma. Oh, I forgot to answer the, Noom. So who do we want to date next in our list of dateable ghosts? Because I think I'm going to call it anything after this, but we should definitely play again and meet up with the ones we haven't met yet next time. Maybe we do Kyo next to wrap up the liar room. Yeah, Drysdale would be interesting to find out, for sure. Who took their nose? That octopus that took their nose. Seven F. Inside are some antique coins. They look like they might have some value. Someone could be hanging on to them for sentimental reasons, though. You look over at Leon. My box is empty. Nothing but a business card. Oh no! Some accountant with a funny name. Service, huh? Guess I should have looked inside some of these. You really shoulda! Before just picking a key. Why do you have a business card in a safety deposit box? Why do they still have a safety deposit box for someone who's dead? Why are they keeping a safety deposit box that has nothing in it? Gary's a normal name. Leon. We should let Leon have the coins, right? Seriously? For me? Why? Okay, I hear ya. Yes, yes. I'm just here for the fun. I'm having fun too. Ah! Look at that! We got little hearts! We should do this again. Now, on to the next box. I think we gave Leon a couple dokies right there! We're just doing it for the vine. For the ghost vine. Well, I guess Vine is dead, so yeah, we're doing it for the vine. But I feel like if that was a Toki Memo scene, that would have been like one of those scenes where we like got like the sparkles and like extra hearts flew out. That was a good reaction. We're gonna get a phone call telling us that this date went well. This is so good. What a good game. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Copy Chaser, for making this game. I mean, we're not done yet, but I feel like it's saying. I'll see you on Thursday when we will meet the rest of the ghosts we haven't met, I suppose. It's a good card. Yeah, we got 4 left. I think we would do it 2 at a time, but I'm sure we can make it happen. I believe in us. Sound good? Y'all have a good night until then. I mean, don't have a good night like perpetually. Have good days as well. Just have a good, generally good time. Who has the angelic grave? I was wondering that too. Maybe it's us. Kill maybe? I feel like this one is going to be one of the old, like the spirits who died older. Just because, like if you look at Spooky Peter's, because he's the oldest one so by far, and his is falling apart, and this one is the most in disrepair of all of them. I mean, like this is the second most in disrepair. So who seems like the one who died longest ago? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's Steph. Maybe the angel is Steph's. We'll find out, won't we? Good night. Stay spooky. Oh, hang on. Before I stop the stream, we got a couple achievements. Body count. Help a ghost solve their own murder. And poltergeist. Be a special accessory to a bank robbery. Be rejected or reject 9 ghosts in a single playthrough. Oh my gosh, can you actually be rejected? I guess we haven't tried because like all the ones that we've been. But I love All Dressed Up and Nowhere to Go, so that's very good. Good night, guys.